Everybody, it's John, retired old man, another East Texas good looking morning to you. Well, at what time does a fella become old enough where they can start reminiscing? Well, it really doesn't matter because I've been reminiscing almost all my life. But I was thinking this morning eating breakfast about growing up in the little town where I did up in farming community. My wife and I grew up about 6 miles from each other, and there were really only about 3 houses between us, if you can believe it. She was 6 miles down the road. And actually, we went to two different schools. But that's neither here nor there. I'll talk to you about summertime revivals in little small towns. The little town I grew up in only had about, and I say grew up in, I grew up outside of town. And the nearest town had 241 people, I think, was on the population side at the time. So by no means was it a big area. But in little towns where we went to church, there's three churches in the town. There was a Methodist church, a Baptist church, and a Church of God. And this is the time of year people have revivals. Well, we'd always have church house fools, even though a little small town, because the revivals would be scattered about 2-3 weeks apart. And they'd usually go from Sunday night to Friday night. And everybody, when the Methodists had their revival, the Methodist church, plus the Church of God, and the Baptist church went to that revival. Then a couple of weeks later, Baptists would have theirs, then the Methodist, Church of God would go down and enjoy their revivals. Church of God have theirs, then of course the Baptist and Methodist would go down to their church. And it'd be full houses now. I mean, it'd be full houses, no air conditioning. You just had the windows open, and kids played outside. It was really a rather fun time, very community time. Good times like we don't have before, I'm afraid. And I miss those times. Anyway, I've talked enough about revivals and other good times. Till we meet again, y'all be careful. This retired old man saying, God bless.